Have you ever set a goal for yourself, but found it hard to achieve? It's a common conundrum, one that many of us face. But don't worry, there's a solution to this. It's called SMART goals. A SMART goal is a carefully planned, clear and trackable objective. The term stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. It's more than just a buzzword. It's a tool used by successful people all over the world to clearly define their objectives and make them easier to achieve. Imagine having a roadmap to your dreams, a step-by-step guide to achieving your ambitions. That's what SMART goals can provide. They can transform your vague aspirations into clear plans of action, and they can turn your dreams into realities. So, if you're ready to take control of your future and make your dreams come true, then you're in the right place. Stay with us if you want to learn how to set and achieve SMART goals. The S in SMART stands for specific. But what does that mean? Well, let's delve into it. When we talk about setting specific goals, we mean that your objectives should be clear-cut and well-defined. Think of it like this. Rather than saying, I want to be healthier, a specific goal would be, I want to lose 10 pounds in 3 months by exercising for 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. Why is specificity so critical? Let's consider this. When a goal is vague or general, it's easy to procrastinate or lose motivation. It's like trying to hit a target in the dark. You don't know where you're aiming, so it's hard to hit the mark. Now, imagine if you could turn on the lights and see your target clearly. You'd have a much better shot, right? That's what specificity does. It illuminates your path and gives you a clear target to strive for. Let's take another example. Suppose you're a writer, and your goal is, I want to write more. That's a noble aspiration, but it's quite broad. What does more mean? How will you know when you've achieved this goal? Now let's make it specific. I want to write 1,000 words a day for the next 30 days. Now that's a goal you can work toward. You have a clear target, and you'll know exactly when you've hit it. Specificity also helps foster motivation. When you know precisely what you're working towards, it's easier to take the necessary steps to get there. Each small win, each milestone reached, fuels your motivation to keep going. But remember, setting a specific goal is just the first step. The real work comes in sticking to it, persevering through the challenges and maintaining your focus. So when you're setting your next goal, don't be vague or general. Be specific. Define what you want to achieve clearly. Make it tangible. Make it real. So remember, the more specific your goal, the clearer your path to achieving it. Moving on to the M in SMART, which stands for measurable. Now, why is it so crucial for goals to be measurable? Well, it's quite simple, really. Having measurable goals allows us to track our progress, and this is incredibly motivating. It's all about being able to see how far we've come and how much closer we are to where we want to be. It gives us a tangible sense of achievement, a clear indication that we're making strides and getting closer to our desired outcome. Let's consider a familiar scenario. Say you want to become a better runner. If you simply say, I want to run faster, that's a great start, but it's not quite measurable. Now if you say, I want to shave off 30 seconds from my mile run, that's a goal you can measure. You can time your runs, track your progress, and see exactly how much faster you're becoming. Or, let's say you're aiming to read more books. Instead of vaguely stating, I want to read more, try specifying, I want to read 2 books a month. This way, you can keep a tally of the books you've read and clearly see your progress at the end of each month. Measurable goals can apply to any area of life, whether it's about improving your health, boosting your professional skills, or even enhancing personal relationships. Maybe you want to drink 8 glasses of water daily, learn 5 new words in a foreign language each week, or spend at least 1 quality hour with your loved ones every day. The key here is to quantify your goal in a way that you can easily track and measure. This not only gives you a clear path to follow, but also provides a sense of achievement each time you hit a milestone. It's like laying down stepping stones on your journey to success, each one leading you closer to your ultimate goal. Remember, a dream written down with a date becomes a goal. A goal broken down into steps becomes a plan. A plan backed by action makes your dreams come true. By making your goals measurable, you can keep track of your progress and stay motivated. Scene script. Next up is A, which stands for achievable. Why is this criterion important? Because setting achievable goals helps you stay motivated. Imagine setting a goal to climb Mount Everest next month with no prior climbing experience. Sounds daunting, right? That's because it's not achievable. Goals that are too ambitious can quickly become demoralizing, leading to a cycle of setting goals, failing, and giving up, which, let's face it, is not a recipe for success. But here's the balancing act. While your goals should be achievable, they should also stretch you. They should give you that thrill of anticipation, that slight edge of uncertainty. If your goals are too easy, they're not going to push you to grow. It's like a rubber band. If it's not stretched, it's not fulfilling its potential. But stretch it too much, and it breaks. So your goals should stretch you, not break you. Let's consider some examples. Say you want to improve your fitness. An achievable goal might be to run a 5K in under 30 minutes within the next 6 months. This goal is specific, measurable, and with the right training, achievable. It's a stretch, especially if you're new to running, but it's not so far out of reach that it's demoralizing. Or maybe you want to improve your public speaking skills. An achievable goal might be to deliver a 10-minute presentation to your team at work without relying on notes. Again, this goal is a stretch, especially if public speaking is not your strong suit, but with practice and preparation, it's achievable. Remember, the idea here is not to set goals that are easy. It's to set goals that are hard but doable. Goals that make you push yourself, but not to the point of breaking. Goals that make you grow. So, set goals that stretch you, but don't forget to make them achievable. The R in SMART stands for relevant. Now you might be wondering, why is relevance so crucial in goal setting? Well, imagine this. You're on a journey, and you've got a map in your hands. You've marked out all these fantastic places you want to visit, but there's a catch. None of them lead you to your ultimate destination. Sounds counterproductive, right? That's exactly what happens when your goals aren't relevant to your broader life objectives. It's easy to get caught up in the thrill of setting goals, especially when we're feeling motivated and ambitious. But it's vital to pause and ask ourselves, does this goal align with where I want to be in life? Because a goal, no matter how grand or small, should always steer you in the direction of your larger aspirations. Let's consider some examples to illustrate this point. Suppose you're a budding entrepreneur with a passion for sustainable fashion. A relevant goal for you might be to launch a line of eco-friendly clothing within the next 2 years. This goal aligns with both your professional ambition and your personal values, making it relevant to your broader life objectives. Or let's say you're a student aiming to pursue a career in education. A relevant goal for you could be to gain hands-on experience by volunteering at a local school or tutoring underprivileged students. This goal is in tune with your career aspirations, hence, it's relevant. When your goals are relevant, they feel less like chores and more like stepping stones leading you towards your ultimate destination. They inspire and motivate you because they resonate with who you are and what you truly want from life. So, as you set your SMART goals, take a moment to reflect. Ask yourself, does this goal align with my broader life objectives? If the answer is yes, you're on the right track. If the answer is no, it might be time to rethink and realign. Remember, setting relevant goals keeps you focused on what's truly important. So stay focused, stay relevant, and keep moving forward towards your personal success. Finally, the T in SMART stands for time-bound. This critical component of goal setting is all about creating a sense of urgency. It's about establishing a defined timeline for reaching your objectives. You see, when you set a deadline, you're not just making a commitment to your goal. You're also giving yourself a clear, concrete target to aim for. This sense of urgency can light a fire under you, pushing you to take action instead of just dreaming about your goals. Let's consider a couple of examples. If your goal is to finish writing a novel, you could set a deadline of completing 1 chapter every 2 weeks. Or if you're aiming to run a marathon, you could plan to increase your running distance by 1 mile each week. These are time-bound goals. They provide a clear path forward, a timeline that can help keep you focused and motivated. So, by making your goals time-bound, you give yourself a clear timeline for achievement. Let's quickly recap what we've learned about SMART goals. We've journeyed through the 5 essential components that make up SMART goals. Starting with specific, we've learned that goals need to be clear and well-defined. We moved to measurable, where we discovered the importance of tracking and evaluating progress. Then, we navigated to achievable and understood that goals should stretch you, but still be within your abilities. Next, we delved into relevant, where we established that your goals should align with your broader life objectives. Finally, we explored time-bound, emphasizing the importance of setting a realistic timeline for your goals. These components are not standalone entities, but interconnected pieces of a larger goal-setting puzzle. They work in harmony to create a roadmap that leads you to personal success. Now, armed with the knowledge of SMART goals, you are better equipped to set and achieve your personal goals. Remember, success is a journey, not a destination.